Hello, this is Tom for Tabletop Tap Room. We got some more legal matters affecting the gaming community. It's definitely not been a slow news day. Quite the opposite. We've had Jiggy Poo. I love that name. The sock puppet account allegedly of Justin LaNasa, Mario Real, Mario 77. And this account just went on a bender, attacking Don Zamora, accusing him of killing his own kid. And in that case, Don was forced to take his daughter off life support. So Jiggy Poo, allegedly Justin LaNasa, was saying some of the most horrible things there. Didn't stop there. He attacked Michael Hovermail. He attacked me. He attacked Eric Tenkar. And then just proceeded to spew the worst vile vomit on Twitter. It was a world record because from the time that somebody complained to the time that Jiggy Poo's account was suspended was 2 days. So it was like some sort of Twitter record, just boom, and knocked right out. And so this is interesting because it was on the heels. It was right. It immediately preceded other things like witness intimidation, subpoenas for people to appear in the Wizards of the Court case versus TSR, Justin LaNasa, and a variety of things. And in the midst of all of this, Eric Tenkar had been sitting on a cease and desist letter that had been sent to him that he was just kind of ignoring. Just go pound sand, and going to ignore it. But he, in the midst of all of this legal stuff going on, he decided to release it. And we're now looking at this letter because it looks like this was an attempt to identify witnesses and intimidate them. But we'll get to that. So there is also, what's come to my attention, it was posted, I forget who originally brought this up. Thank you to the Facebook person that did, because I jumped all over this. This is fascinating. Was New York's new anti-SLAPP laws are in play, and they come into play very much for this threatened court case against Eric Tenkar. Let's take a look at Eric's outing of the cease and desist letter. This is from a New York lawyer to Eric, and let's start with the last demand, and we'll go back and review the first 4 demands. But let's start with the last demand because it's just something I want to comment on and get it out of the way, and then we'll get to the meat of today's video. He says, reimburse our client for their full and complete legal expenses. Now, notice that, full and complete. Words have meaning. This is interesting. And all future fees. That's interesting. And all future fees, expenses, costs, and disbursements associated with this matter. Now, who's the client and what's the matter? Well, the client's Justin LaNasa and TSR. They're named above in the cease and desist letter. And what's the matter? It's the matter that Eric has been reporting on TSR, Justin LaNasa, Star Frontiers. Star Frontiers is mentioned in the letter. So you could look at this demand. You could look at this and say, this looks like a demand for Eric to pay for all of the court fees for the Wizards of the Coast case. You could look at it that way. And I'm sure in his delusional brain that Justin's laughing like Muttley. Remember Muttley from Dick Dastardly's? He had that snickering laugh. I can't even do a good imitation. He's laughing in his sleeve and doing that snickering Muttley laugh. I just made Eric responsible for all my Wizards of the Coast attorney fees. Well, no, you actually didn't, but that's okay. So I look at this and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. This is laughable. But it looks like they're demanding all future fees in this matter. What matter? Well, that would be Star Frontiers, TSR, and that is the subject of the Wizards of the Coast case. So that to me jumped off the page, and I just wanted to comment on that. But the heart of the matter is these four demands. Well, D is but A is cease and desist your unlawful defamation of the above referenced parties. The above referenced parties, TSR, Justin, LaNasa. Provide counsel herein with complete list of all parties to whom this defamatory story, along with any others, was distributed, or any other similar communications, be they in writing, by email, oral communications, or any other method of communication. So he's demanding to a journalistic outlet that they reveal their sources. That's what that is. Who have you been talking to in this matter? This is, in effect, an attempt to identify witnesses for Wizards of the Coast and intimidate them. And it's an attempt to intimidate Eric. It's not going to work, but it is an attempt to intimidate Eric. C, notify all parties to whom these communications have been made that they are being retracted and that the inferential statements made therein regarding Mr. LaNasa and TSR's hobbies are false. Well, the problem with that is that I have not found any false statements in Eric's reporting. Eric reports on publicly available information. He reports what is in the public record and or information that is easily verifiable. And so it's not false. And I've not found any falsehood in any of Eric's reporting. So, I mean, show me the falsehood. Show me a falsehood. Show me a false statement. You can't just allege something's false. Show me the false statement. Where Eric said that 2 + 2 is 5 when 2 + 2 is really 4. See? 2 + 2 is 5, that you can objectively prove that is false, because it is false. But Eric has been reporting true and accurate statements. So, I don't know what to do with C. D is provide, written assurance within 10 calendar days, you will cease and desist, all blah, blah, blah. So this is an attempt to intimidate. This is an attempt to silence. And what's interesting is that a very new New York law comes into play called the anti-SLAPP laws. Let's take a look at the reporting on that. Again, I did not dig this up. Somebody else on Facebook dug this up. Thank you. New York's new and improved anti-SLAPP law, effective immediately on November 10th, 2020. Governor Andrew Cuomo signed a law to update New York's anti-SLAPP law. Dramatically expands the protections afforded defendants in lawsuits brought based on the exercise of free speech rights, which significantly increases the risk to potential plaintiffs bringing defamation and other speech-based claims to New York. What is an anti-SLAPP law? The term SLAPP is an acronym. It stands for Strategic Lawsuit Against Public Participation. The goal of an anti-SLAPP law is to deter these types of lawsuits. Now, what kind of lawsuit is this? These lawsuits are filed not to vindicate any reasonable legal claim. The purpose of the lawsuit is not to vindicate a reasonable legal claim, but to punish or harass a defendant for participating in the public record. Sorry, guys. Shut that notification off. Defendants facing so-called SLAPP suits can include not only journalists and traditional media entertainment organizations, but also individuals and companies in other industries that speak on issues of interest to the public on social media, in marketing, or any other form of participation in the marketplace of ideas. The strategy of a SLAPP suit is to saddle the defendant with burdensome legal litigation costs that it chills, ceases, or retracts its speech. So the purpose of a SLAPP lawsuit is to shut up a journalist, to shut up somebody making comment, exercising free speech in the public marketplace of ideas. And it's been expanded. Originally, it was a very narrow law from 30 years ago, and it was more concerned about like people going to public hearings on permits to do this or that or the other thing. And so somebody was speaking out against a permit, and apparently one strategy was, well, we'll just slap him with a lawsuit. You can't defame my client who's the contractor trying to bring this thing about. So they had these SLAPP lawsuits. It was designed to shut you up and prevent you from participating in the public forum as anybody else would through a legal chicanery like a SLAPP lawsuit. So it was very narrow in the past, but it has been widened, and it totally applies to Eric Tenkar. He is a journalistic outlet exercising free speech in the public forum, reporting on issues of public interest. This is all public record. Just go check out his YouTube channel. Okay. So this law applies to him. What does that mean? Well, that means that the burdensome fees of litigation get put, all of it, on Justin LaNasa. That also means lawyer costs. So he can get an expensive lawyer. It won't matter. Won't matter at all. Because the presumption is that the plaintiff is going to pay the fees bringing a SLAPP lawsuit. Good job, Justin. That's a fair bit of brilliance. What is it that Eric likes to call it? Stepping on your own codpiece? Well, he said it that way. He's also said it a little less delicately. I like the codpiece one. Now, let's address the gorilla in the room. The gorilla in the room is that I had previously threatened Justin LaNasa that if he wants to attack my daughter, I have a daughter with special needs. She's an adult over the age of 18, but, developmentally delayed. And, you go after the cubs, Papa and Mama Bear get a little irritable. And we had this whole scenario go on with his sock puppet account on Twitter. And I said, Monday through Friday, one video a day. I will do one video a day. And so I released one on a Monday. And then he made a comment that made it clear to me he wasn't taking me seriously. So I filmed 4 more videos in one day and released them all on Monday. And he shut his mouth up that week. In fact, he raised the white flag and bent the knee and surrendered. And so we have lived peaceably, as things come up organically in the news. I don't go digging in his past. But as things come up, I'll report on them. But I don't go digging. I don't go digging to make a special project out of them. But as things come up. Okay. And I report on other things, other Kickstarters and gaming related stuff. And, in fact, we have a very special broadcast coming up on Friday. It's our 25th Fanzine Friday. It's coming up this Friday. And we'll be doing the 25th issue of the Star Frontiersman. If you're a Star Frontiersman fan, you might understand why that is a little bit significant, because that was the last Star Frontiersman magazine before they handed off the baton to the Frontier Explorer. So we have a Fanzine Friday coming up. So, we fully plan the report on that. But, the implied threat was, you want to attack my daughter, I'll come at you, bro. I'll come at you. I will report on your public record because I have a file that, it's a digital file, but, I like to imagine it's like that thick because Tammy's an excellent internet researcher, has dug into your past. Like, well, not just yours, but Dave Johnson's too. And Tammy has dug into your past. I have a sibling. Who's in the military. He did a little digging for me. I've done digging myself, although I just default to Tammy because she's so much better at it than I am. I've compared notes with other individuals, other concerned individuals in this matter. It's like that thick. It's a digital file. So we have an extensive file on your public record, on you. And, I don't like digging through it because I feel like after a day's worth of digging through that, I feel like I have to take a shower. That's the experience of digging through the life of Justin LaNasa. You feel like you want to take a shower afterwards. You just feel dirty. But the file's sitting there, largely untapped. I'm just curious, Justin. And do you really feel like a big man when you attack, a child with special needs? I mean, is your ego that fragile? You can't have it me? Oh, well, you do. You call me the rat. We went out and bought a Were Rat t-shirt 6-8 months ago when you called me the Were Rat. We had a lot of fun with that. You don't want to come at a man? Why don't you come at me? Oh, or is it that you're so scared, you're such a pansy that you can only attack a young woman who's developmentally delayed, with special needs, with a rare syndrome? It makes you a bully. Makes you a punk and a bully. You want to go at somebody like that? I'm here. Why don't you attack me? I know. I stepped into the public arena. I know I'm going to take some shots. I accepted that. But you're such a scared little punk pansy. Instead of coming at me, you go at my daughter. You go at a young woman with special needs, developmental delay. Does that make you feel strong? Makes you feel like a big man? I'm a big man? I mean, the files I have available to me are extensive. And I can make videos all week long. And I know you hate them. Why else did you put me number 3 on the hate list? No, you hate when I cover you. Let you attack a young woman with developmental delay and special needs. You think I'm going to stand by? Come on, you coward. Have it me. Take a shot at me. I knew when I stepped in the public arena that I was going to be fair game. I'm here. What are you, afraid of me? Huh, you little pansy? So keep it up. Keep going after my kid. You notice, though, nobody has gone after your kid. And that's because we have class. We have ethics. We don't go attacking your kid. All right? And she's cute as hell. She's cute as a button. All right? Just imagine how pissed you'd be if somebody taking shots at your kid. All right? And that person would deserve to have shots taken at them. So I'm like, hey, come on, big boy. Come on, you scared coward. I'm right here. I ain't going anywhere. And since you're taking shots at my kid, and I know you hate when I report on you, guess who the subject of reporting is going to be? You, Mr. Justin LaNasa. You. Because even though you denied that you're Jiggy Poo, you made it clear that you were Jiggy Poo. You outed yourself as Jiggy Poo. We'll cover that in the next video, Justin LaNasa's Greatest Sin. We're going to cover that there. So, I'm right here, bro. I don't know what you're so afraid of. I don't know what you're afraid of that you can't come at me. Huh? But I know what it is. It's because you're a coward. You're a bully, and you're a coward, and a pansy, and a wuss. That's what you are. Want to attack my daughter? All right. All right, game on, big boy. We'll make a game of this. You can post crap on Twitter. I will report your public record. And I have extensive files. And I have people who send me stuff all the time. Oh, hey, have you seen this? Did you hear this story about Justin Lynette? I get stuff all the time. I have people providing me with material. So I might not have to dig all that deep. You make it easy by being such an asshat. So go ahead. I know I've ranted a little bit here, but you know, you piss Papa Bear off. So, you know, what's that saying? FAFO? Mess around with my daughter some more. Mess around with my daughter some more. We'll make a project here. And no liable. We'll just report public record. Plenty of that. I don't have to make anything up. I don't have to Photoshop anything. Don't have to make anything up. People provide me with stuff. People are happy to provide me with stuff. And we'll just keep digging into your life and reporting on your life. So, FAFO. Justin, FAFO. You set the table, you're going to have to eat the meal. And I'm here to make you choke on it. Man up. Man up, Justin. Have a go at a real man. Stop being a jerk. Stop being a wuss. So this is Papa Bear, pissed off about his Cubs being effed with. Speaking for Tabletop Tap Room. But we're not going to get mad. We're going to get even. And we're just going to report on public record about the individual that thinks he can attack children because he's such a little man that it makes him feel big to pick on a child. Come at me, bro. Come at me. Thanks to my subscribers. You guys are great. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for putting up with me. Papa Bear's a little bit pissed off today. And, you know, keep on gaming. Promise we're going to have some Star Frontiers content on Friday for Fanzine Friday. And I apologize. There might have been a glitch with the last Fanzine Friday that it was still on unlisted even up until Sunday or Monday morning when I caught that. So I had posted links, and the posted link you could access, but you weren't going to find it organically by searching through YouTube. So apologize for that. That was a mistake on my part. But we do have new Star Frontiers content coming on Friday with the Fanzine Friday. It's a big, important one. And again, thanks to my subscribers. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate all the encouragement. And keep on gaming.